What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Low-Key Legend. How the fuck y'all doing today? I'm doing all right today. I got a brand new story for you guys. And first of all, before this video starts, Happy New Year's to every single one of you guys. This is the second day of the New Year's. I'm sorry I didn't get to upload yesterday, which would have been the first day of the New Year's. I kind of had a massive hangover from the night before, and that's the exact story I'm going to be telling you guys today. So, if you guys do enjoy this story, be sure to smash the thumbs up button. Let's dive right on into it. So, what I did for my New Year's, that is the title of the story. I didn't think I mentioned that, but you guys saw the title. What I did for New Year's. New Year's Eve was pretty fucking lit. Let me go ahead and start it off, man. We got tickets. Me and my girlfriend got tickets to a concert, and this concert actually took place in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. All right, we don't live too far away from there, so I thought it would be pretty cool. It's about a 2-hour drive for us, and we decided, well, actually she did a lot of the planning. I'm not even gonna lie, because I don't really fuck with raves too much nowadays. Like, it's not really my type of environment. I'm not even gonna lie, but this rave, it was definitely there for me. Now let me explain to you guys why. So we actually picked up a gram of Molly, all right, and in this gram we split the whole gram. We split it into 0.1 in each pill, all right. So we had 10 pills of 0.1 Molly in each little capsule. How we did that, you just buy the capsules from anywhere. Like, we went to this little store called Michael's, and they have preset capsules, like empty capsules where you could put, you know, whatever the fuck you want in and make your own pills. So we did that, and the Molly was like crushed up in, like, you know, a little fucking, it looked like a bunch of little rocks or little diamonds almost. I don't know, it looked really good though. So anyways, we had them all capsuled up, and we decided that we were driving out there. So we also picked up an eighth of weed, and like I said, we haven't smoked in 3 months. So it was, you know, having weed, we had to find a little plug that would sell us a good amount for an eighth. We actually paid $20, and he gave us an eighth of shake. So I mean, we didn't really mind. I didn't mind at all. It was $20. We only wanted 2 grams in the end, and he said he'll hook it up for us. So I thought we got a pretty good deal for it. Anyways, we're on the way there. It's about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive. Like I said, we pull up and we get into our hotel, unpack and everything. It's about, I don't know, we got there. I took a nap for like 2-3 hours, and my girlfriend was getting ready in her, you know, getting all her makeup and getting dressed and shit. I woke up, and before I knew it, it was fucking time to go. So I washed my face real quick. We popped out the hotel, and we met up with a couple of her friends. So we link up after about, you know, a half hour of just fucking around talking with everybody. We start to dip. And we start to dip around 7:30, all right? So we get to the front entrance, and from our hotel, it is literally like a half a block away. It's like the building next door, which is probably why the hotel room costed a decent amount of money. It was a really nice hotel, though, man. If you guys saw my Instagram story, it was like one of those glass elevators where if you look behind you, it's like like glass, and you could see like how high you're going. It was pretty cool, man. I've never gotten an elevator like that, let alone went to a hotel room like this. But I mean, for the amount of money we paid, it better have been, you know, very fancy, and it was a fancy hotel, so it was pretty cool. Soon as we start to dip, I forgot to mention this, before we dipped, me and everybody else there who was taking the Molly actually took it right before we left. So it's about 15 minutes, 20 minutes in, and we get into line for the concert. And there's a line to get in. There's security officers, and there was a ticket counter guy after the security. So we go through this whole line, we get to security, and it's split up into boys and girls. So when we left the hotel room, my girl wanted me to hold on to the Molly. So I was like, all right, bet. She got me these underwear for Christmas, and it's actually stash underwear. So what it is basically where your dick would be, there's a pouch, like a little pouch that goes inside, that's like built into the underwear. I thought that was super fucking dope. So I threw the Molly in there. We had it in a ibuprofen container. It was very small, like one of those pill containers you could hold maybe like 10 pills in. Probably less than that. Like, it was a pretty small little canister to hold pills in, but it was specifically meant for ibuprofen. And when we all got done taking them, she sold 4 of them, and me and her took one, so we had 3 left in there. I think she sold maybe 5, but we had 3 in there. So I threw the whole little canister down my stash spot in my boxers, or in these, you know, this underwear I got, and I'm waiting in line. And on this list of things that are prohibited in here, there was so much shit, dude. So much. You couldn't have those little bracelets. The one, they're called candy bracelets. You couldn't have those on in there. So I had to take all my bracelets that my girlfriend gave me off, give them back to her. Once we got to her friend's room, she started reading them off. I was like, damn, bro. So I can't bring this in. There was no jewels allowed. So I got in the line, and I ended up putting my jewel into my stash pants, like right next to the Molly. So I had my jewel and the Molly in my fucking fucking underwear in this little stash spot. I'm waiting in line and I'm talking with some dudes and they're, you know, tweaking out. Not tweaking me out. I mean, they kind of were though. They were mentioning like, yeah, and there's no jewels allowed in here. They're like, how are we gonna get our nicotine fix, bro? It's like, they're like, probably no one in here is gonna have one, bro. We're gonna have to wait till the end of the night. They're like, yeah, dude. And I'm sitting there with my jewel in my fucking stash spot. I'm tweaking out. These guys have got me on a different level now. I'm like, oh my God, bro. Like, I really, really hope I get in now, dude. Like, I'm about to, it's gonna be lit, dude, if I got in. So, waiting in line, they start getting searched and everything. It was surprisingly, dude, this dude who was searching us, he was so small and he looked so young. Like, this dude looked like he was 16, like max. It was wild. But you could tell, you know, he was definitely older, maybe like 18, 19, in a full security uniform, looked like a cop pretty much, and was just searching people down. So I get to line, I got my phone and my wallet out of my pocket. I put it down on the desk. He opens my wallet, starts going through it and just conversating with me. And he's like, he looked at me and I was pretty, you know, dressed up for this concert because I wanted to, you know, make sure it was a decent night. And he looked at me and the first thing he said was, hey man, you got any drugs on you? And he started laughing. I just awkwardly laughed. I was like, because I had Molly on me, bro. I was fucking geeking. I was like, no, I'm all good, bro. I didn't say that, but I just awkwardly laughed pretty much. And he's like, yeah, man, I need me a blunt to smoke, bro. You got one? And then he's like, you look like you got one. And I was like, nah, bro. So I spread my arms and my legs and he pats me down. And I was noticing how he was patting everybody down. He was like going around their thigh and then he was going down their whole leg. So pretty much if they had anything, you know, taped to their thigh, they would have felt it and dragged it all the way down to the leg. So as I was noticing he was doing this, I thought I was going to be all right. So I spread my legs and he feels down my whole side of my thigh all the way down. And I knew like as soon as he stopped, like right before my, you know, you could touch my dick, I knew I was good. Like he started from the mid thigh and went straight down. I was like, all right, bet. He did that with both my legs, patted me down and he said, yep, you're good to go. I was like, fuck yeah, bro, bet. Got my shit. He's like, have a good New Year. I was like, hell yeah, bro, you too. Really young kid, man. I was really surprised on how young he looked, bro. It was fucking crazy. But I knew he was, you know, chill. Once he said that to me, he's like, yeah, man, I need me a blunt to smoke, bro. I was like, all right, like even if I get caught, bro, I don't think I'm gonna get arrested. I think he might just throw it out and maybe the worst case scenario, it wouldn't allow me to come in. So anyways, I made it in. Dope as fuck. We got in there and as soon as like we walked up to the stage, like as we were still walking in, we had to give this dude our tickets. So we got our tickets scanned, all of us got in and we were walking and there's a little stage set up with maybe like 50 people outside the stage. We're like, dude, there's no way that's the stage, bro. There is no way in hell. Small ass stage. It looked like they were displaying it on like a fucking like a 100-inch TV. It was fucking crazy. I was like, all right, if that's the show, bro, like I want my fucking money back now. So we ended up, you know, just laughing and shit and we went up to the stage, made a left through these two doors and then you look all the way down at the end and there's just this big ass stage with, you know, probably like a couple hundred people all lined up, you know, in front of the stage and everything just scattered out. And I was like, all right, that's where we need to be, bro. So we went up to the line, or not even line, we just went up to the crowd and you know, there was people playing before the main act. This concert, I forgot to mention, the concert's name was Radiance and it was in, like I said, it was in Milwaukee and it was for New Year's Eve. So the main two acts that were playing were Zed's Dead, and then after Zed's Dead came on, after he left, Excision was gonna play. So like I said, I'm not really fans of you know, that type of music, but I do know that those two artists are very good at what they do and the music that they make. So I knew that it was gonna be a good time just because of, you know, the amount of amount of music that they were playing. And like I said, as soon as I walked up to the stage, bro, like as soon as we got in, I felt like I started rolling. I was like, all right, like now this is a perfect time. Like I'm in the perfect place to do this shit. And I felt so fucking good, dude. So as soon as, you know, I heard some nice fucking music playing, some nice beats, some shit that I could bop to, I was in that shit, dude, instantly. I was so fucking, it was wild, bro. It was so wild. That whole night, we were there, we got there at 7:30, probably got in at 8. We stayed there till 1:15, and he was supposed to play till 1:30, so we ended up leaving 15 minutes early, but it was straight in the end, because it was fucking, like, the first 2 hours went by, and it was like 10:30, and another dude came on. I think it was Zed's Dead. It was turn to play, and we were waiting on him. and we popped back out to go get beer, I think, and I ended up getting another pill. So I took another P1 of Molly at like 10:30. So by the time an hour and a half went by, when the main act was coming on, I was bussing, bro. I was fucking going crazy with this dude. Like, he played such good shit too. Like, sometimes their shows can be a little not all there because they'll play weird music, you know, thinking that it's good. I mean, I'm not really sure what the case was, but he knew what the fuck he was doing with this show. Like, he was playing specifically shit that you can just bop to. Like, I don't know. I was feeling so different at this show. It was wild. Like, my body was just naturally moving. I didn't even, like, I felt like I couldn't even control my body. I was just moving. And it was crazy. Like, an hour went by after that. It was maybe like 11:15, 11:30. And I went out to go get water from the water fountain. So I'm drinking water, and this girl taps me on the shoulder, and she's like, "Are you rolling?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she blows some shit in my face, dude. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was like this 2-inch little, it looked like the front end to a pen, and she just blew it at me, and it felt so fucking weird, but it really like woke me up a little bit. I don't know what it was. People thought that it smelled like Vicks Vapor Rub. I'm not sure if it was that, but it very well could have been, because, I mean, I don't think it was, she just like blew drugs in my face. I think it was specifically something to like wake my roll up to, you know, make me even feel more energetic, or I'm not sure what the case was. That's just what I felt. It went up one of my nostrils as she was blowing it. It went straight directly up one of my nostrils, and I was like, oh my God. Like, I just felt a whole shock through my whole body. I was like, Jesus fuck, okay, thank you. Like, thank you so much. That is dope as fuck. So I went back to the stage. I felt completely like re-energized. It was crazy, probably because of the water as well. I was drinking a shit ton of water before she did that, and it was dope though. It was a fucking dope ass night. We ended up going back to the hotel room, and it was like we ended up chilling there for probably about 2-3 hours, man. We ended up leaving their friend's hotel room at like 4 in the morning. We went back to our hotel, and we slept through the whole night. Woke up at like 11:15 probably, and checkout was at 12, so we got to pack our shit up and we dipped out. We were on the road by like 12, and we got back to our homeland in, you know, a couple hours. It was pretty dope. As we were at the concert though, it was snowing like a motherfucker, but we were inside, so there was just a garage door that was opened, and people were going out there to smoke, you know, to do whatever, which is weird because you couldn't even bring cigarettes in. So it was like, how the fuck did you guys get cigarettes in? It's weird, but I mean, who knows, dude? They probably did the same shit I did with the fucking underwear. But anyways, dope ass night in the end. I do have the experience. We did get high that same night, and I'm going to save that for episode 100 of the Stoner Tips. I'm going to tell you guys how that went. I think that's what I'm going to do for Stoner Tips. I'm not going to smoke on camera. I don't think right now is the correct time for me to do that, let alone like the experience I had when I got high. I don't want to do that again. It very well could have been because I was rolling, you know, just a mixture of weed and Molly, but I feel like it was just my body, and a lot of things just went weird that day, for that night after I smoked. I was like, okay, like I kind of realized that shit really ain't for me. So it's crazy to say that because I smoked so much weed, and stopping for 3 months and then smoking again, it's like, dude, I'm not even the same person, bro. Like, that's some shit I can do if I'm by myself and in my room, bored, like with nothing, no plans at all. Like, that's some shit I cannot be social on. And it's weird because a lot of people can be very social with that. It could have been the strain I was smoking as well, but I'm not going to get too in depth with it in this video because I want to save that for episode 100 of Stoner Tips. But in the end, that's what I did for my New Year's, bro. That's the way I started off 2019. And then we came home, which would be yesterday. Today's the 2nd. And it was a pretty dope fucking experience, bro. It was probably one of my favorite raves I've ever been to, like the one I felt the most like enjoyment off of. And I know the Molly probably had a good play on that part, but in the end, I think it was just the perfect amount, and like the music was so good. Like I couldn't even tell you guys, the shit that he was spinning was so fucking wild. Like it was perfect. It was a perfect show. Like I couldn't go in any more depth with that, but that's really all I want to say in this video for you guys, in this story, my New Year's Eve, what I did on New Year's. If you guys did enjoy the story, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Share in the comments though what you guys did for New Year's. I know a lot of people probably didn't do too much. Maybe just went to a party, or maybe just chilled at the crib with their girl or their family and, you know, had a straight ass night, drank a little bit, and that's a perfect way to start the New Year's off as well. To be honest, I didn't want to do all this extra shit and go to a rave and, you know, but I mean, if the opportunity rolls in my direction, I'm not gonna deny it. I'll just fucking, you know, I'll take it up, definitely. So dope ass night though, man. Let me know how your guys' night was in the comment section. Again, as I said before, drop a like on this video if you guys did enjoy. I appreciate all the support I have been getting on this channel. Like I said, way to kick off the New Year's, first video in 2019 from your boy, the Low-Key Legend. Thanks for everything again. Y'all stay safe, stay savage, stay low-key. It's your boy. I'm out of here, guys. Adios.